Look, you can't recapture this energy, okay? So this is a one-time shot, all right? And this is magical, okay? We do have an RIP here with this death. Brian Wilson, Beach Boys visionary leader and Summers poet laureate, whatever the hell that is, dies at age 82. Okay? His family posted news of his death to his website and social media accounts Wednesday. Further details weren't immediately available. All right, that's what they're saying. Since May 2024, Wilson had been under a court conservatorship to oversee his personal and medical affairs, with Wilson's longtime representatives, publicist Gene Severs and manager Leanne Hard in charge. You see that? He was 82. We can ask Google over here, what is a conservatorship? Under U.S. law, a conservatorship results from the appointment of a guardian or a protector by a judge to manage the personal or financial affairs of another person who is incapable of fully managing their own affairs due to age or physical or mental limitations. Okay, and again, a member of the Beach Boys, Brian Douglas Wilson, co-founder and leader of the Beach Boys, dies at the age of 82. Wilson was the band's primary songwriter and a pioneer in music, known for his creative control. That's interesting. Now they have control. Now they had control over him, right, with the conservatorship. And use of the recording studio to create unique sounds. He transformed teen pop into a more poetic and modernist form, and some say his songs were intricately woven and distilled human emotions with artistic complexity. And you're going to be shocked by this breakdown. All right. Who were the Beach Boys? You see different members here. That's interesting. They had somebody named Mike Love. We have Sean uh, Love, Puffy Combs, right? Diddy. His last album was the Love album. Isn't that amazing? And on the fly, we catch Mike Love here on the saxophone. Remember Heart, the band? They had their instruments stolen. They're trending. Love Island 7 trending. It's Pride Month, like love. A lot of love in the air. And there might be another couple love connections. I just can't think of them right now. Brian Wilson, was this his brother Dennis? Or is that randomly another? Oh, okay. He was their drummer and the middle brother of bandmates Brian and Carl Wilson. So there's a Dennis Wilson. Wow, he's got the Jay-Z birthday. All of this is all on the fly, okay? Well, not all of it, but this right here. So this guy's got the Wow, this guy's got the Jay-Z birthday on the fly, December 4th, and he's freaking trending with Diddy as well. Man, dude's got the Jay-Z birthday. Jeez. So what about, let's go back over here. Now here's Carl Wilson. So Carl Wilson Another member here, he's born December 21st. So these three guys are brothers, huh? Three of them. This guy's born December 21st, Carl Wilson. And Dennis Wilson. Look at this. Died, what, 7 days after Carl's birthday? Is that what I'm seeing here? And he was born 17 days before his brother's birthday. That stuff's wild. We need to get back to Brian Wilson. This guy, though, man, that's a lot going on there, huh? So all of that stuff right there was on the fly. Let's watch this video because this is freaking amazing, okay?
Some breaking entertainment news to share with you. Brian Wilson, one of the co-founders of the popular rock band The Beach Boys, has died.
And of course, no cause of death. Did you hear the C4 cracking there? Okay, so will it tell me if I ask Google? Let me see. How many total members of the Beach Boys?
According to the Beach Boys, founded in Hawthorne, California in 1961, the Beach Boys were originally comprised of the three teenage Wilson brothers, Brian, Carl, and Dennis, their cousin Mike Love, and school friend Al Jardine.
Wow, I can't believe we get Love in there again. Amazing. Okay, so we kind of already went over that. Now, I mean, wait until you see this, man. And if I don't have to edit that video out for copyright, you heard I get around, right? I get around, round, round, round. I get around. And probably many more hits. Which actually I feel like we should go ask let's go ask Google that first here before we get going. Name some of the hits of the Beach Boys. Wouldn't it be nice? Oh yeah, Good Vibrations, Surfin' USA, Kokomo. Man, these are massive hits right here. But check this out. Let's see if it'll easily allow me to change slides. I know it's not going to. All right, here we go.
Some breaking entertainment.
Look, I'm telling you. I get around, round, round, round. I get around, I get around, round, round, round. I get around. Beach Boys. Wow, that makes me think of the Tupac song, I Get Around. American rapper Tupac from his second studio album, Strictly for My N-Words. 1993. Look at that. Released June 10th. Okay? And Brian Wilson, Beach Boys, they got the song I Get Around. He dies one day after the anniversary of Tupac's I Get Around, which was on that album. So that album released June 10th. So it was the 32nd anniversary, one day before Brian Wilson dies. You see that? The Beach Boys, Don't Worry Baby, I Get Around. Tupac, I Get Around. Look, is that amazing? Brian Wilson dies one day after the Tupac release anniversary of that album and that song. And notice how the girls in the Tupac video, they got like the bathing suits on, kind of like they're at the beach, right? Isn't that interesting? So, I don't think it's a coincidence that Brian Wilson dies 9 days before his birthday. And Tupac died in the 9th month, September. I don't think it's a coincidence that Tupac's birthday is in a few days from as I speak right now. Now, Matthew, what are you trying to say? You're trying to tell me that Tupac is affiliated with the Beach Boys and Brian Wilson? That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're going to find articles on the two. I'm saying this is all connected by the language and things just repeating, characters being bunched up by birthdays, by death dates, okay? Names of songs, names of albums. This stuff just gets repeated, recycled over and over and over again. It's like a computer just regurgitating this the same thing in like patterns. It's hard to explain. I'm still learning myself, okay? I'm still learning myself. These are characters. They don't create their own shit, okay? They're playing roles. I don't know what's running the world. It's if it's like AI, it's a computer running the world. It's a number system in the language. I don't know. But I know connections when I see them. Tupac, as I speak right now, it's the 12th. His birthday is in 4 days, even. Look how it says this dude, Brian Wilson, was a poet. Tupac was in Poetic Justice. Remember that? The movie? Look how it says summer starts on Brian Wilson's birthday, June 20th. And it says he's Beach Boys visionary leader and Summer's poet, laureate. You see that? Summer and his birthday, it says, is the first day of summer right there. Isn't that wild? Look how summer ends 9 days after Tupac's death date anniversary. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? Even with this guy Brian Wilson died the 6th month, the 11th day. That's like 61, right? Where's my calculator? My calculator. Let me look. Let's get the calculator going. Let's erase this right here. Look how Tupac equals 61 and 16. Brian Wilson dies 611, or you could say the 11th day of the 6th month. Both are like 61 and 16. You see that? And there's probably going to be a couple of connections also that I miss. Can you blame me? Notice how he's throwing up the B probably for Brian, Beach Boys, but it looks like a 6. You know, anybody who watches decoding channels, they could say that symbolizes okay. But it's like B Beach Boys, B Brian, but he dies in the 6th month and his birthday's in the 6th month. And look, summer, beach, again, poetic justice with Tupac. This guy's a poet. Isn't this wild? B is the second letter of the alphabet. Tupac. I I want you to focus on that 6-2. Summer and Brian Wilson's birthday. 620 like 62. The first album released in 1962, the Beach Boys' Surfin' Safari. Notice the 62 and 26 date numerology on the death date. The death date is the 162nd day of the year. Brian equals 26 and 26. Did I say Brian equals 26 and 26? Brian equals 26. Summer equals 26. Remember, I just dropped the Stephen A. Smith Sirius XM trending story, SSS, satellite streaming service, SSS, Surf and Safari, SS. Now, I just told you he dies on the 162nd day of the year. So 162 Beach Boys equals 163 in the reverse cipher. Brian Wilson 136 in the ABC 123 cipher. This is a code. I'm exposing it. What are y'all up to out there? Beach Boys 163, Brian Wilson 136. Again, no info on how he died. Further details weren't immediately available, and they're saying he has been under court conservatorship to oversee his personal and medical affairs. That's shady. Think about Britney Spears, another S. Ugh. Even Summer has 37 like Brian. Summer's got the 73 as well. So what? We're about to hit summer, so a Beach Boy had to go? He looks like this guy right here, but I'm not 100%. I don't want to speculate. And there were 3 brothers, too. So yeah, I don't even want to speculate. So did I tell y'all what this guy did in the band? Maybe I forgot. Co-founder and leader. The band's primary songwriter and a pioneer in music, known for his creative control. That's interesting how it says control. They mention control with the conservatorship. So did he just sing? Was Brian Wilson a singer?
According to
A
the Washington
songwriter?
Post, Brian Wilson, singer-songwriter who created the Beach Boys, dies at 82. His catalog of early hits, including I Get Around, Don't Worry Baby, and California Girls, helped make the group the most popular American rock act of the 1960s.
Interesting. I Get Around. Isn't that amazing? Don't Worry Baby. There's probably going to be other connections. Look, California Girls. Tupac had California Love with Dr. Dre. You see that? Damn, right? Isn't that amazing? Damn. That's wild. Look at how it released in 65 when California equals 65 on the fly. You see that? On the fly. Notice how California equals 182 in the reverse cipher. Dr. Dre's birthday, 182. The 18th day of the second month, 182. Notice how Dr. Dre's born in 65 also is California equals 65. No coincidence, right? Now you're seeing it. California equals 182 and 65. The birthday and the birth year of Dr. Dre. Chronic. C like California. Fake world. Fake World. Look at, you like this right here? Brian Wilson, like the sun. You see that? But not S-U-N. Sun, summer, beach, scripted world, ran on the language, ran on numbers, throwing up the B, throwing up the 6, dead in the 6th month, born in the 6th month. Remember B, the second letter, Tupac connection. Damn it.
All right, well, breaking news. Beach Boys legend Brian Wilson has passed away. We just got this news moments ago. The news was confirmed on his official Facebook page. His family says they are heartbroken, truly at a loss for words right now. Wilson, as you know, founded the Beach Boys and is acknowledged as one of the most innovative and creative songwriters in music history. He wrote and co-wrote more than 24 top hits, including Help Me Rhonda, Good Vibrations, so many other summertime anthems. Heck, this is something I remember my mom putting the 8-track into the Monte Carlo player, and we listened.
My mom had a Monte Carlo as well. I don't need any copyrights, so spare me with all the music, damn it. I didn't catch anything with the 82. I did accidentally erase some of my information while doing the research.
To the Beach Boys. Opius, the 1966 album Pet Sounds, was voted #2 in Rolling Stone's list of the best 500 albums of all time. Brian was 82 years old. Why don't we take a listen as we head to break?
Why don't we not? Good Vibrations, huh? '82. Look at that right there. Good Vibrations 82 and 208. So you get the 8 and the 2 in reverse with the alphabet. More importantly, reverse reduction 82 on the fly. Well, I guess I spoke that into existence. Dead at 82, man. Fake world. Fake world, man. Damn it. There it is right there, man. Good Vibrations. 82, dead at 82, man, right there. So we had to go that whole breakdown, and we caught it without even really trying. Damn, man. Throwing up, there he is, throwing up the B and the 6 again. Jesus, man. Stuff's a joke, man. The California Love Connection. Look at this, Sweet Little 16. Right there. Tupac born on the 16th day of June. And that sounds disgusting too. So closely modeled on Barry's Sweet Little 16. Who the hell's Barry?
I've gotten over it by my band members telling me that, right before the concert, they all say, Brian, you're going to be okay. You'll do your concert. Everything's going to be all right tonight. And I listen to them when they tell me. I went home and I wrote Pet Sounds. When they got back, they didn't like it. They thought it was not an appropriate album. And I said, well, guys, we have to grow musically.
Wow, look at all this. They give us all of these paragraphs. R.I.P. to the character. It's undeniable that we're living in a fake world.
All right.
And you see, I deleted most of my data on accident there. But we hit the 82 with good vibrations. And this stuff is undeniable. Big summer connection as we're about to hit summer. Massive, massive Tupac connection. Even Shakur, you got the S, right? Summer, Shakur, Surfin' Safari, Stephen A. Smith trending. With his 2 new shows on Sirius XM. Brian Wilson, Beach Boys visionary, leader, and Summer's poet laureate dies at 82. There's always more. I'm going to leave it right there. Until next time. Look at all the S's up there. Stock market, Silver Airways. Jeez. Peace, y'all.